Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, you can subscribe. You can also turn on the notification button so that anytime I post my videos, you are able to see them. You can also share my videos. Today we want to look at quadratic formula. First of all, we want to see how we can obtain a quadratic formula from a general equation of a quadratic equation, and also use the formula to solve some questions or some quadratic equations. So the general equation of a quadratic equation is given by ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So that is the general equation of a quadratic equation. So from here we want to derive a quadratic formula from this general equation. So this is the first term, the second term, and the third term. So the first term has a coefficient of a, and the second term has a coefficient of b, and we have c. So a, b, c are constants. So we can start by taking c to the other side of the equation. Ax squared plus bx is equal to, if we take c to the other side, it will be minus c. Then we divide by a, divide by a, divide by a. So this gives us x squared plus b all over ax is equal to minus c all over a. We add both sides by b all over a all over 2a squared on both sides. So this will give us x squared plus b all over a x plus into brackets b all over 2a squared is equal to b all over 2a squared minus c all over a. So we have added the coefficient of the second term all over 2 squared on both sides. This is completing square method we have used here. So this will give us x squared, or we can just say x plus b all over 2a. Both this and this is square, so we can say squared is equal to, we have eliminated the middle term, is equal to b squared. It will give us b squared all over 2 squared is 4, a squared is a squared minus c all over a. So we can find the square root on both sides. So on this side, the LCM is 4a squared. So 4a squared goes there once. 1 times b, it will give us b squared. Next, a goes there, 4a. So 4a times c, it will give us 4ac. So this is equivalent to x plus b all over 2a squared. We can find the square root on both sides, the square root here and also the square root there. So the square root cancels with the squared sign, so that is x plus b all over 2a is equal to the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over the square root of 4 is 2, the square root of a squared, it will give us a. Now we can take b over 2 on the other side, so x is equal to minus b all over 2a plus or minus, because we have said here when we introduce the square root sign we say plus or minus, so plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. The square root, the LCM is the same, so you can simply say that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over the LCM is 2a, and this is what we refer as the quadratic formula. This is the quadratic formula, and it is what we are going to use to solve some questions here. So the first question, example 1, solve using quadratic formula. From this equation we can be able to write the values of the constant a, b and c. So a is the coefficient of the x squared, which is 1, so we can say that our a is 1, comma, our b is the coefficient of the second term, which is x, the coefficient of x, which is 7, and c is given as, so allow me to make this correction, this is just 3, so our c is equivalent to 3. So we can write the quadratic formula that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now we can substitute the values. Minus b, the value of b is 7, so it will be minus 7, plus or minus the square root of b squared. When we square b, it will give us 49, minus 4 multiplied by a, the value of a is 1, multiplied by c, the value of c is 3, divided by 2 multiplied by 1, because the value of a is 1, so it will be 2. So this will give us minus 7 plus or minus the 49 minus, this is 4 times 3, 12, so it will give us 37, the square root of 37 all over 2. So this will give us minus 7 plus or minus the square root of 37 is 6.083 all over 2. So we can say that the value of x is simply equal to minus 7 minus 6.083 divided by 2. It will give us negative 0.4585, or negative 7 minus 6.083 divided by 2, it will give us minus 6.5415. Example 2. This is our example 2. 2x plus 7 minus 7x squared. So we can simply say that the coefficient of x squared is minus 7, so you can say solution for that. The value of a is equal to minus 7. The value of b is equal to 2, and the value of c is equal to 7. So the quadratic equation formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac or over 2a. So x will be equal to, so our x will be equal to minus b, it will be minus 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so our b squared will give us 4 minus 4 multiplied by a, which is negative 7, multiplied by c, which is 7, or over 2 multiplied by a, which is negative 7. So this will give us minus 2 plus or minus the whole of this will give us 14.14 or over 2 times negative 7, it will give us negative 14. So this will give us negative 2 plus 14.14 divided by negative 14. It will give us 0.8671 negative, or negative 2 minus 14.14 divided by that, so it will give us 1.153. Example C, we have x minus 4 into 3x minus 1. We need to simplify that first. So this will give us x times 3x, it will give us 3x squared. X times negative 1, it will give us minus x. 4 times 3x, it will give us minus 12x. Negative 4 times negative 1, it will give us positive 4 equals to 0. So this gives us 3x squared minus 13x plus 4 equals to 0. So the value of a from here is 3. The value of b is equal to negative 13, and the value of c is equal to 4. So from the quadratic formula, that x is simply the same as minus b. Minus minus, it will give us positive, so positive 13 plus or minus the square root of b squared. When we square negative 13, it will give us 169 minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 3, multiplied by c, which is 4, or over 2 times a, it will give us 6. So this will give us 13 plus or minus, when we simplify what is in the brackets, it will simply give us, so this 169 minus this, it will give us 121. The square root will give us 11, so 11 or over 6. So the value of x will therefore be equal to 13 minus 11 divided by 6. It will give us 1 or over 3, or 13 plus 11 divided by 6, it will give us 4. Then lastly, we have x or over 6 plus 1 or over 2 minus x 1 over 3 is equal to 1 over 3. So first of all, you can simplify this by finding the LCM. LCM, we can say it is 18. 6 times 3, 18 into 2 minus x. So 6 goes to 18 3 times. So that is x into 3 times that is 6. 3 times x, it will give us 3x plus the whole of this will cancel with that, so we remain with 18. So this is 18 is equal to 3 goes to 18 6 times, so it will give us 6 times 2 12 minus 6 times 6 times x, it will give us minus 6x. Let us simplify what is on the numerator. So x times that, it will give us 6x. X times 3x, it will give us minus 3x squared plus 18 is equal to 12 minus 6x. So this will simplify to, this is minus 3x squared, when this comes to this side it will give us 12x plus 6 is equal to 0. So from here we can say that the value of a is equal to negative 3, the value of b is equal to 12, and the value of c is equal to 6. So the quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac or over 2a. So we can substitute the values. Minus b, it is minus 12, plus or minus the square root of b squared. B squared is 144. When we square 12 minus 4 multiplied by a, the value of a is negative 3, multiplied by c, which is 6, or over 2 times a, it will give us negative 6. So we can simply say that the value of x from here, it will give us negative 0.4495. That is the first value of x, or the value of x also can give us 4.449. Thank you for watching, guys, my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that anytime I post my videos, you'll be the first to see them. And also you can share my videos. Thank you for watching.